Okay, top of the morning to you. It's lovely, like 6:10 in the morning, and we're filming some videos about writing too, right? So let's get started. Okay, with writing two, I said I was going to be done. I think it was last week, but now we have some time. I'm going to explain it. The colors are just to help you. So 那个我涂颜色，我加颜色，因为我希望可以懂那个结构但是你自己写的时候 when you write it yourself, don't add the color. 所以你自己写就是不要加颜色那个黑的字就好了 Okay, just do 黑白 right, black and white. Okay, so there's 3 different paragraphs, and this comes up in the last unit 第11个单元。我们的最后一个单元 It's our last unit. The book has 12 units, and so basically I changed a little bit of it. So if you're curious, you can look at Unit 11. So 如果你要参考一下第11个单元的写作的部分，你可以看一下。But I decided to make something a little bit easier and something that you can follow. You don't have to follow the structure, but I think it makes it pretty nice. 所以不一定要用这个结构，但是我觉得这种结构是还不错，然后会让你写得更快。It will help you write a lot faster. Okay, so if I made a different decision, 有可能之前你有一个要做一个抉择，要说我要去世新还是要去另外一所大学 right? You're thinking, am I going to go to Shixing or am I going to go to some other place? And you had to make a decision in the end. And clearly you came to Shixing. That's why I'm your teacher. But you could think about, 如果我们要来Shixing生活会这么不一样 right? Sorry, the screen went off again. I'll have to tell it to turn right back on. Now, so basically, you can take something. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be about Shixing or not, but it needs to be about a decision that you made, and you need to think about what if I made the other decision. So 就是你要之前你做一个抉择，那当然你选现在你在走的路，但是你可以想一下如果我回到过去，我做不同的抉择，我的生活会怎么不一样 How would my life be different if I made a different decision in the past? Okay, so here we go. First paragraph, say life would be very different if you chose option B, right? Life would be very different if I came to Shixing at 18 years old, or you could say life would be very different if I studied dance instead of film, or instead of 传管, instead of communication. Okay, and then the second sentence is you're going to talk about the past, so 就稍微讲一下那个过去的情况 right? I thought about studying abroad in high school, but I didn't go because I was worried about not graduating with my friends, and deep down I think I was afraid to be in a foreign country all by myself. 其实之前我在高中的时候有一些同学会去国外，但是很小但是我觉得当个交换生会还不错，但是我没有去，因为我那个时候是一个体保生算是运动员 right? I was an athlete in high school, and I'm like if I go abroad and I won't be able to play sports and I'll graduate 1 year later. 如果我去当交换生就是要晚一点才能毕业 and which is too bad. I think I should have done it because it would have been a great experience. 我有点后悔，因为我觉得如果我原来就是去国外，早一点去国外，有可能我现在会更聪明 I'd be even smarter right now, yeah? Okay? And then if we go back up, mention your option A, okay? And your option A, okay, is 就是 option A 就是你现在你走的路 okay? So I ended up studying abroad at 21 years old. I came to Shixing University, which is also called SHU. Do not spell your own university wrong. To study in Taiwan for the winter semester, and I liked it so much that I ended up staying at SHU for a year and a half. Okay? Yeah. 所以我后来因为我高中时候我没有去国外，那所以我21岁才第一次真正的出国去念书。I went abroad to other countries before. 我之前我10几岁已经出国过了But yeah, this is letting you know how I came to Shixing, okay? And if I came 3 years earlier, life would be very different today. And that is right here. You're going to transition into second paragraph. Now your second paragraph is going to talk about your option B, 就是如果你可以做不同的抉择，你可以回到过去做不同的抉择，生活会怎么不一样 So you could go, this is going to be the second paragraph, okay? So the first paragraph is 要讲你的情况，你的过去 okay? 那个你在那个难关的时候 when you're at that difficult life choice part. Okay? And then so we're good here. Our first paragraph is right here, yes. And then, yeah， 其实我原来我来西新原来那个打算半年，就是一个学期就要回去。我原来是教育系 I used to be in the teaching department or the education department of my 母校 of my alma mater. But I came to 西新 and then I learned translation. 后来我就读师大的翻译研究所。So I went to 师大 and but now I'm back in education again. Bad luck for you. Okay? Now, I would be a different person if I came to SHU at 18 because I would have developed different skills. 就是如果我18岁来西新，我就会有不同的就是生活的技巧，就是不同的能力。Okay? And now you can think this is your option B. 所以说如果我没有来西新那我会有不一样的个性，我会是不一样的人 right? I'd be a different person. Okay? And that doesn't have to be about SHU, 不一定跟西新有关。This could be about anything about you. All right? So now 我在想象中，就是如果我18岁就来西新生活这么不一样 right? And I thought about that. That'd be very cool for me if I could go back to 18 years old and be at 西新 for 4 complete years. I actually wanted to I'd be like 电影系 if I could do it over again. I want to be in the RTF film department. Okay? So here we go. I played on SHU's basketball team for a year, but if I would have if I would have started at 18 and played for 4 years, I would be a pretty good basketball player today. So 我其实之前我打了1年的西新大学的校篮那个时候我算是班底嘛，但是我很少上场。So I was on西新's basketball team for a year, and back then they were 2G, they were second division back then. 但是我真的是打篮球打得太差了，超级烂的。Yeah, I'm not very good at basketball. 其实有一次好像我得了18分 I scored 18 points, but that's because the other team was so bad. 好像我们赢对方是有60分，我们有160分，所以我们赢他们100分。So that's a little bit about 西新 playing basketball, and that was cool because I got to I always wanted to be a basketball player in college. 我原来我的梦想是在大学当校篮的成员的运动员 right? I always wanted to be a basketball athlete, and I did it at 西新 for 1 year. Consequently, 因此 I would also be better at Chinese now because I would have had 3 more years with the language. So it's like 那所以我篮球的技能、篮球的技巧会更好，然后呢，中文也会更好，因为我更多的年在台湾加强自己中文能力。So I'm also saying I would have gotten better at Chinese as well. So here we go. We talk about we had the first difference in benefits. So the first 第一个差别，然后的那个the 好处 right is that what I would be better at basketball. And I don't think I could. 我应该是没办法打进来，因为太矮了，然后也不够快，然后就是整个技术太差了。I wouldn't be able to do that stuff, right? But I would have been a lot better basketball player. And then also I would have better Chinese. Okay. So the second difference is 我现在中文会比较好, and then it's also the 好处. Okay, and then we come down here. This blue, you can pretty much do this, but then you flip it. Okay. And now you're saying, 原来的选择的所谓的好处 okay? That being said, 虽然是这样讲的 I got much better at soccer because I played on my university soccer team from 18 to 21 years old. So I wouldn't be able to play in the Taiwan Premier League, which is the top football league on this island, if I came here at 18 years old. Okay? So it's 因为我在美国读大学，后来我在西新大学1年半，然后我回去，因为我要念完我的学士学位 right? I wanted to finish my bachelor's at my alma mater, Saginaw Valley State University. And I also played soccer in the United States for 4 years. And if I didn't do that, there's no way I could play in the Taiwan Premier League. So when you see me playing on TV, that's because I played in university. Because I wouldn't have been good enough if I only had high school. 如果我只在高中踢足球，应该是真的不够好。And then also too, another thing is, when I think about it, I went back to graduate. 就是我回去1年，然后大学毕业之后就又回来台湾。I came back again, but that 1 year I went back to the United States was really, really important. If I didn't go back at that time, I definitely wouldn't be playing in the Taiwan Premier League because I took my level a little bit higher in soccer. Okay, I had a coach that really taught me some stuff. And anyways, and then I also wouldn't have fallen in love with reading and writing，因为我比较晚才来到台湾，我开始就是读书。之前我会一直读报纸，但是那个东西都是每一篇都是很短。但是后来因为我来台湾，我开始觉得哇，整本书很有趣，就是每次读完一本书都是很有成就感。Right? I started to really fall in love with reading because of Taiwan, and I think it's because I wanted to learn the language. And then I also started to read whole English books, and I never had been like that before 21. And so thankfully, because I also went to 我回美国的时候，我开始读英美文学 ，right？我就是没有继续读教育系 ，I decided to be in the English literature department。然后你知道转系很简单吗？在美国要转系，其实我就填一张表，我就是从教育系转到英美文学的那个系所，所以其实你们要转系转学，有可能要花一个就至少3-4个月，我都是花2分钟填一个表。So just to change departments in the United States, super easy. All I had to do was just fill out a form. Yeah, because anybody can join the English literature department. Okay, and then after I left SHU to go home and finish my bachelor's degree, I studied English literature. As a result, I became a book lover and an aspiring writer. Okay, and 所以如果我没有21岁才来到台湾，我是不会读英美文学，因为我读的英美文学都是我有能力可以做翻译 ，right? Because I did English literature, I could translate. If I didn't do English literature, my English wouldn't be good enough. So, 如果你要当一个翻译员，其实有可能要把英文翻成中文。如果你中文真的是虽然你是母语者，但是如果你中文还是太差的话，真的是应该不会有机会。So because我可以把中文翻成英文 right? I can take Chinese and turn it into English. And because my English got better by being in this department, and then I came to Taiwan, I had the skills necessary to be a translator for quite a few years. And I've worked at 明视, I've worked at FTV, Formosa TV, and things like that, and I've translated some other things. So that's all because of these life experiences. All right, and then if we go up, the third paragraph is a little bit more free, and you gotta talk about I regret, 我后悔, or I don't regret, 我不后悔. Okay. And so my decision is I don't regret, 我不后悔我原来的决定. I don't regret my decision because my choices made me who I am today. Having the best Chinese in the world is not important, and not coming to Taiwan at 18 has made me a better teacher and footballer. 就是我不后悔，因为这些原来的选择都是让我现在的个性，我现在的人，是因为原来的选择就是有关 ，right? I made these decisions, and I am who I am today. I don't hate myself. Having the best Chinese in the world is not important. 就是有世界上最流利的中文其实没那么重要。And not coming to Taiwan at 18 has made me a better teacher in football. 因为我比较晚才来到台湾，有可能我比较成熟。I was probably more mature, yeah. And 这让我成为比较好的老师，然后比较好的足球员 ，yeah. And I got better at these things because I came later. Because of this, 因此 I am very glad I arrived 到达 in Taiwan at 21 because for 11 years I have been able to enjoy this beautiful country. If I'm lucky, I'll get another 11 years and hopefully more. And try to end with a nice, strong, heartwarming sentences around, 好窝心的感觉。所以我很开心，我就是21岁才来到台湾，因为我已经有11年就是享受那么美丽的国家。And then, if I'm lucky, 如果我很幸运的话，你们会再给我11年，那个时候就44岁。That's how I'll be 44, and maybe even older. Hopefully more, 就可能更久。All right, so this is it. 3 paragraphs. Keep it simple. The first paragraph 4 sentences. The second paragraph you can make it a little bit longer, maybe 5-6 sentences, and the last one. Remember, 就是一个段落至少要有3个句子. So keep it short. Don't make it too long. But if you only have 2 sentences, 一个段落如果没有3个句子的话，是太短了。Okay, so 3 sentences. That's it. If you have any questions, you can message me online. Peace.